Good morning, everyone. We're doing I've invited Chris Kinnaman, who has been a longtime member of Calvary, to join us this morning in our ongoing conversations about stewardship. So last week, we had someone who was very, very new to the parish. And Chris, tell us a little bit about how long you've been here and how you came to Calvary.
I don't think I need that. Can you all hear me in the back?
Not really.
I don't like these things. Jean has said I may start before that with not a prayer, but a verse from a hymn that has been very important to me for many years, and I have used it usually before any talk I've ever given. And this is it. God be in my head and in my understanding. God be in my eyes and in my looking. God be in my mouth and in my speaking. God be in my heart and in my thinking. God be at my end and in my departing.
So, how did you come to be at Calvary?
Well, we moved here in 1972 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I and Tom, 4 kids and a dog, came to Flemington. And that was 52 years ago, folks. And we went to church, I think the first Sunday we were here, and we were not pleased. Nobody greeted us, and Ed Sumner didn't seem very welcoming. But we went back the next week, and I happened to look up at what is now there, the hymn board, which was there before because we faced the other way. And I looked at it, and when we got home, I said to Tom, I had this in looking at the hymns board. I have a feeling we are supposed to go to this church. So that was how we came. And during the, let me see where I am. The other 2 didn't use any notes or anything, but they're so much younger. Age has some perks. I very shortly after that joined the choir, and a little bit after that, Tom was asked to be on the vestry, which he served on for many, many years. And some of the folks, and we did make friendships when we started really coming. A lot of good people, some that are still here today. And fast forward today, we are a small but mighty congregation. We have super outreach, Meals on Wheels that we do a food drive for in the fall and give all year. Halloween candy on Broad Street, a shed and a parking lot where we can put clothes and some other goods for needy people. Christmas tree, where names are placed on the Christmas tree, and we take them and buy gifts that they kind of specify. And I have a feeling that's probably the only gift that some people receive. And people like Godot are waiting for Family Promise to open, which is coming up. Yay! Time, talent, and treasure. You fill the bill on all.
Can you tell us, could you share a little bit about your faith journey?
What's going on? something about your faith journey just for a minute or so.
Go. Where to start? Meals on Wheels. You take a meal to a shop and brighten their day. And they make us feel grateful we can be of service. Volunteering at hospice for many years. I had one woman that I saw. She was amazing. With all that she was suffering through, she kept going. She would get up and do things, hard things. And it was just a blessing to me to see what this woman could do, that she was not letting life around her get to her, that she was persevering.
I think the battery's going on this. Is that possible?
It's okay now, you have to hold it close.
Well, no, it keeps turning on.
Okay,
No, we don't our master game.
okay.
Woman that I talked about, who kept going, I had pushed herself to do a hard task, as I said, and I did her Christmas cards, and my own were never done. You give, but oh, what was the, but oh my, what you receive, God teaching us. We give of our love of God, but receive so much more. The King spoke of a Reverend Bertram Nagua in her first walk of love, little piece that we got in the bulletins. And oh, boy, if you haven't read them, you're missing something. They're really good. I usually save mine for when I go home, because I don't want to take from what's going on here. And he was involved in prison ministry, and that spoke to me. Tom and I were involved in prison ministry for many years. I went to Edna only women's prison in New Jersey, which is now being taken away. They're sending the women to other places. And the Reverend said that we meet people where they are. No judgment. Seeing some of the women I've shared with open up to God's love was such a blessing. My growth in faith, indescribable. I know I've done other things, but those stand out.
So it's a lot that you've, so contributing as a steward inside the church that sent you out into the world, have an impact outside the church, and outreach to populations of people that are in desperate need of God's love, not that we all aren't. So thank you for that, and thank you for sharing a little bit about your journey with us. Any final thoughts?
Oh, yes. When we lived in Pittsburgh, at our stewardship sharing, as John said, tithing is not the goal. What is important, it is important, but what it is not the end all that means all. We pray to God and figure out what you can give back from your bounty. And as John, well, I already said, John said, not